It's when the mint tea is poured that you can finally sit back and reflect on Morocco. When you do so, you'll think about a country that packs an immense amount of diversity into a small space. Its sweeping deserts give way to the rising Atlas Mountains, which fall towards historic cities lined with prismatic streets and alluring alleyways. Today's video is about wonders of Morocco, the most amazing places in Morocco. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Ouzoud Falls. Near the village of Tanamate lies the totality of the Ouzoud waterfalls. I say totality, as the 110-meter falls cascade down 7 levels. The water is sourced from the high Atlas and combines to create the surging Ourika River. For most, the falls lay at the end of a 2.5-hour journey from Marrakesh. Thankfully, such a trip is rewarded instantly with the fall's best views. This is found at the top, with Ouzoud cascading into the abyss. From there, you can take roughly an hour's journey down to the base with a guide. Sidi Ifni. Lying along Morocco's southwest coastline, the small fishing town of Sidi Ifni is a lovely place to visit. It's home to some beautiful beaches, great surf spots, and awe-inspiring rock formations. As it was only returned to Morocco in 1969 after decades of Spanish rule, the Berber town also has a fascinating history and culture for visitors to delve into. As everything is painted blue and white, the city stands out delightfully against its desolate surroundings, with a few Art Deco buildings dotted around town. While Sidi Ifni has a very laid-back vibe, lively cafes and restaurants can be found along its oceanfront and around its souk and old Spanish town. Meknes. Located near to the city of Fez in northern Morocco, Meknes is known as the City of 100 Minarets, for its abundance of monuments, mosques, palaces and pavilions. Founded by a Berber tribe in the 9th century, Meknes rose to eminence during the 11th century as a fortified town. In the 1700s, the Sultan of Morocco Moulay Ismail made Meknes the country's imperial capital and added to the city's construction. It's the city's former prestige and glory that distinguishes it from other towns in Morocco. Few other places offer visitors such an intimate look at Morocco's golden past. It is also the nearest city to the Roman ruins of Volubilis. Draa Valley. From Agdz to Zagora, the circuits touristiques take you through the Draa Valley. Carved by waters stemming from the high Atlas, the valley's oases are a pleasant reminder of the power of water. Dotted along the valley are ancient Berber villages and kasbahs that fill the region with a sense of place, culture and heritage. The height of this is Kasbah des Qides. Within lies a maze of rooms, once home to the original chief. Secret passageways meander between rooms and sun-soaked courtyards. Moorish, Jewish and Berber motifs are seen throughout, while the Kasbah connects to the neighboring fortified village. Complementing this is a Merzouga, home to an extensive mud-brick Jewish quarter. A rammed-earth synagogue lies at the end of one of the many maze-like alleyways that feature artisans selling metal charms. Chefchaouen. Nestled among the Rif Mountains in northwest Morocco, Chefchaouen is one of the prettiest and most picturesque towns in the country. This is, in large part, because all the buildings in its old Medina are painted a beautiful blue, and stand out delightfully against its dusty surroundings. Known as the Blue Pearl, the colorful old town's winding narrow alleys are a delight to get lost in as lovely Moroccan and Andalusian architecture lies all around. These lead you past countless cozy cafes, traditional restaurants, and little hotels to its centuries-old kibash and lively souk, where you can buy local handicrafts and leatherwares. Tinghir and Todra Gorge. In the eastern Atlas Mountains, the Todra Gorge represent yet another example of Morocco's astounding landscapes. Nearby Tinghir, a historic French garrison, surrounds a rock outcrop and features the ruins of Glaoui Palace. As you explore the town, you'll find ancient kasbahs, sightly gardens and narrow streets embellished with towering adobe dwellings. Surrounded by desert, the town is a human oasis where artisans fill the bazaars and alleyways, creating an ethereal atmosphere. As you explore the town, you'll find ancient kasbahs, sightly gardens and narrow streets embellished with towering adobe dwellings. Surrounded by desert, the town is a human oasis where artisans fill the bazaars and alleyways, creating an ethereal atmosphere. Essaouira, an 18th-century town on Morocco's Atlantic coastline, Essaouira is one of the nation's most popular beach destinations. Whitewashed homes sporting cobalt blue shutters provide a scenic backdrop for breezy seaside adventures, which include kitesurfing and windsurfing. The city's Medina features crafts made using centuries-old techniques, including thuya wood carving and cabinet making. The argan oil trade is well established here as well, and the women cooperatives responsible for processing the argan nuts are instantly recognizable from their long white robes. Fez. Founded in 789, Fez, or Fez, served as Morocco's capital for hundreds of years. Today, the nation's third-largest city is better known as Morocco's handicraft center. Fez is the ideal destination for visitors who want to experience the heady and bustling ambience of a Moroccan marketplace. The government is taking great pains to return the historic old town, the Medina Fez El Barli, to its original glory. With a population of about 150,000 inhabitants, the Medina is the largest car-free urban area in the world by population. Traditional adobe homes and courtyards ornamented with mosaic tiles line a maze of narrow streets and alleys filled with souks and shops. Ait Benhaddou, the mud-brick fortified village of Ait Benhaddou has become the stuff of legend, thanks to a little thing called Hollywood. However, the UNESCO World Heritage Village remains remarkably as it was in the 11th century. Frozen in time, Ait Benhaddou is a look into the founding years of the trade route between Marrakesh and the Sahara. The traditional Berber village sits between the celebrated city at the snow-capped Atlas Mountains. Along the journey lies open arid lands and dried riverbeds that flow into foothills. A rise in elevation brings a change in flora. Merzouga. Set in a secluded spot not far from the Algerian border, the small village of Merzouga now makes for a popular base from which to explore the delights of the Sahara Desert. Towering over it are the enormous dunes of Erg Chebi, which in some places reach over 300 meters in height. It is these colossal sandscapes that most people come for, with hiking, quad biking, and camel safaris all popular ways to explore the dunes. Many visitors also camp in the desert overnight so that they can watch the stunning sunrises and sunsets that paint the dunes a myriad of beautiful colors. Marrakesh, formerly one of the country's imperial cities, Marrakesh is sometimes referred to as the Red City because of its sandstone buildings. Marrakesh was founded in the 11th century by the Almoravides, a Berber dynasty who turned the city into an important center of commerce, religion, philosophy and culture. Under Almoravide rule, red sandstone walls, lavish palaces and Quranic schools were built, of which much can still be seen today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below.